Hello everyone, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm Nasi Alam, graduate teaching assistant, Department of English, North Dakota State University. Welcome to my channel, Simple Talk. In this channel, I post Duolingo videos. I also post other academic materials. I share whatever I want, whatever I think will be helpful for you, the best way I can. Thank you for giving me suggestions. Thank you for giving me questions. Thank you for asking me questions. And thank you for sharing your concerns with me. I will do whatever I can, whatever capacity I have to help you become better in communication. Okay, so let's start with my 10th video on Duolingo test. That is my 10th English practice test. So if you look at my other videos on Duolingo English practice test, I score between 125 and 145. I don't know whether I will ever score 150 or not, but I'll give my level best. Okay, so let's see what happens today. Let us enjoy, and I will speak through the test. I will talk about my strategies. I'll talk about the mistakes I'm gonna make, and I will talk about whatever feelings I'm going through, whether whatever is happening in my life. So you will hear everything. Okay, so thanks a lot for staying once again, and please watch the full video. Take care. It takes a time. It takes some time.
They have English lessons 3 times a week.
What about you? How many English lessons you have? Do you attend English classes 3 times a week? You can share your thoughts with me.
They have English lessons 3 times a week.
So see, I always hear it twice. That's my strategy. First time I heard it, I wrote it. But the second time, I just hear it to get the confirmation that I heard it correctly. And the third time, the final time, it's crucial. You can't lose your attention now.
They have English lessons 3 times a week.
I think I'm correct. Teamwork is an English word. Auction, empire, incidentally, is in, yeah, it's an English word. Resist, unrelated, refugee, presentation, tasteless, then takeover, distress, conventional, logic. So teamwork, you know the meaning. Auction, you also know the meaning. So takeover means, let's say Chennai Super Kings is, let's say, let me give you an easy example. Manchester United is run by the Glazer family. Now you want to buy Manchester United, you invest money there, and this is how you own the company, you own the football club, and it is called a takeover. So this is the interesting part about Duolingo exam. And in every practice test, I come across different elements, something new. So it is fun. Practice it regularly. You will come across different situations. You will face new questions. You will face different question patterns. So overall, I find a lot of joy. It is not that I only share them to have more viewers or to gain audience retention. The main part is I enjoy. I enjoy taking this test. I enjoy sharing my ideas with you. I enjoy interacting with you. Uh, if I, let's say, if I look for viewers, I might give you cheap videos. I might dance at the moment in order to go viral. I might even show you some wedding ceremonies because, and or I might be a food vlogger. But that is something I don't enjoy. This is something I enjoy. For that reason, I just share my ideas with you. I'm not sure about the last two blanks. I was talking to you and didn't find any other suitable word instead of these two words, perfect and jobs, but I'm confirmed about the other blanks. This is new again. Programming languages started to appear in the 1950s, and this was also another major step in abstraction.
When he stood up, he realized that his leg had fallen asleep. When he stood up, he realized that his leg had fallen asleep.
So that's what I do. I heard it twice. I was not sure about some of the words I heard. So I checked it once again. This is the third time I'm gonna check. So let's see what happens here.
When he stood up, he realized that his leg had fallen asleep.
I think we can be assured that this is the right answer. Let's see what the results are going to be. I don't know the results. When it moves all the way around the clock, the minute hand moves forward one space. So make sure you speak it correctly. Take your time, go slow. I got this one earlier. I'm very sure about some of the answers. Since then, we have become renowned makers of precious. I looked at the title, then I found the correct answer. Yeah. That is how I solved it. I looked at the title because I was not finding the answers anywhere. I was thinking about it. I was thinking what could be the answers. Then I looked at the title and then I found the answers. I think everything is correct here. This is one strategy you can follow. If you don't find the answers, try to look at the title and you may find the answers there. Thank you. Wretched means you are tired. Spiral is something goes out of control. Holy, no, whole, illiterate. No, disputal. Dispute, I heard. Suppress. Plea. Plea means request. I heard dispute. Dispute means having an argument. I didn't hear disputal. It's something interesting. I'll check it after the exam. I will show it to you whether it is the right word or not. And holy, it is something confusing me, but I think I didn't see holy before.
All of these scenarios increase the demands for modern refrigeration and manufactured ice.
I found it earlier.
All of these scenarios increase the demands for modern refrigeration and manufactured ice. All of these scenarios increase the demands for modern refrigeration and manufactured ice.
Yeah, I think these are, I think I heard it thrice. That's what I do. I tell you from time to time, you need to hear it thrice. Okay. The first time I heard it, I was talking to you. I couldn't hear it properly. I wrote it down, whatever I could, and then I heard it thrice. An important example of the latter is spotting the partner during turns, especially free spins.
Wine is made by the fermentation of the sugar in grapes.
I got it earlier.
Wine is made by the fermentation of the sugar in grapes. Wine is made by the fermentation of the sugar in grapes.
So let's talk about the earlier portion. So when you have time, try to speak it slowly. So you found the sentence, you read it slowly. Take your time. If you want to read it fast, you must slip up. It could get your points deducted. For that reason, speak slowly. read it carefully and look at every word carefully. The games added many new things, such as breeding and a new bag system. So that is the approach I adopted yesterday, because yesterday, if you watch my videos, I made two mistakes. I wanted to read it fast. Today I'm reading it slowly. That's a new strategy, you can say. I got this fill in the blanks earlier. Still, I struggle, and I struggle in the same position. So that is the beauty of the Duolingo test. Even if you take it 1,000 times, if you find the same blanks, you may not know whether you are writing the right answers, because most of them are not solved. So, but I'm stuck in the same point. So let's start. I'm confused here. That's what I say. Write down the answers you feel confident about first. So the I'm sure about other answers. Oh, logic. Yeah. Yes. I'm sure about other answers. Mediocrity means I'm a mediocre person. Average. Miniature, it means artifact. Revival means to bring something again. Then irresistible. Irresistible, it means my wife is irresistible. Even she's hot, and so she's irresistible for me. Resilience means you are determined. You are losing every match, but you're resilient to win again. Hierarchy means, see, my father is my boss, then I'm working under him. So that is the hierarchical position. Preset means to bring something again uphill. Nostalgia, fingertip, fraudulent vaccination. Okay, these are the English words. This attitude allows one to face the hardships with as little harm as possible.
Small and large steamboats and riverboats worked on lakes and rivers. Small and large steamboats and riverboats worked on lakes and rivers. Small and large steamboats and riverboats worked on lakes and rivers.
I'm very sure about the answer, but something you can look at, whether it's steamboats, they are in similar words or different words. It could be similar, it could be different. That is something I'm not confirmed about. Steamboat, riverboat. Okay, let's make it similar. Let's see. Let's take this guess. After the exam, we will check. Sentimental is, weary means tired. Then frontier means final frontier, final struggle. Legislation, legal issue. Millennium means millennium, the meaning. Trilogy means three. Okay. Then scarcely means not much. Unwise, wise, unwise. Okay, let it draw. Again, not sure about it. Wise, unwise. Yeah. Okay, I think unwise means not wise. Okay, let's try. Docile, I haven't heard of it. Ganite, no. Repentance, no. Repentance, no. I haven't heard. Contemplate, I think I missed one there. Contemplate could have been an English word. Not sure about these two answers. I'm very sure about the other answers. So I'm not sure about these two answers. You may find them out. You can give me the answers. So I have so many things to search, but I don't. I don't know whether I'll remember that I'll have to search so many things. Let's see what happens after the exam.
Early trains used horsepower and ran on wooden or iron tracks. Early trains used horsepower and ran on wooden or iron tracks. Early trains used horsepower and ran on wooden or iron tracks.
Today I'm facing difficulties with combined words. Horsepower, is it similar? Is it combined or is it separate? I think it's separate. Let's see. I think it's separate. Others note that positive film reviews have been shown to spark interest in little known films. I think this strategy is working. I'm reading slowly, so it is working. Yesterday, I made a couple of mistakes there, and I decided that I would read slowly in that portion. So overall, my exam is going good. I've been confused about some of the issues, but it happens in your exam too. One of the criteria of Duolingo test, that the Duolingo test is to move on from your mistakes. And this part I hate. So the one way is to read it fully, then find out the answers. The first one is it could be research and education because it is related. The second one could be hires, maybe they are hiring researchers. And the cost of, I even before looking at the answer, my sense told me it could be the cost, that answer, and I found the answer in the option box. Then trips, maybe they have been making trips, that is the reason why I chose that answer. Voyage, river goes with voyage, so that's the ocean goes with voyage, so that's the year. 11th year, maybe the final year. Funding and comes, I didn't find a better word. The trick is to, today if you watch my other video on tips and tricks of doing well in the Duolingo test, I think I would read the first paragraph and I would look at the last paragraph. I would read the last sentence of the first paragraph and I will look at the first sentence of the third paragraph. I think talking about the 11th year. So you can also look at the correct answers. See, look at my previous questions and I gave the answers there, and look at this one and find out whether research I filled up the blank, it's the correct answer. Yeah, trips, it could be the, yeah, I think I'm right there. Coast, right. For me, yeah, voyage, right. Year, right. Yeah, I think I'm correct in most of the blanks there. I think, and after this one, look at the last sentence. So that's the trick. That is my opinion. You may have another strategy. So what I'm going to do, I will look at the last sentence of this paragraph and I look at the first sentence. So it's talking about funding. So my guess is this could be the correct answer. Let's see. Because of funding issues, that could be cancelled. Where does the boy? Yeah, they are the sponsor. So I was thinking about two options. One is about the funding option. So there is no mention of this funding option. That's why I thought that it could be the, the voyage, research voyage to this area. So that's why I chose this as the right answer. So I'm thinking, I'm not sure. After reading their website, after sharing the tips and tricks with you, I think I'm getting better here today. I'm performing better. That is my gut feeling. The score will show. And there is another suggestion for you. That is life suggestion. Many people will give you ideas, they will give you many suggestions, but always look for the main source of information. Some people I see, they hire agents, they look for different companies to sponsor them to go to other countries, but always look at the embassy websites, and every information you need is there. Okay, so don't have to depend on anyone. Just look at the policy websites, look at the embassy websites, look at the official websites. That is how you gain knowledge. That is how you get the correct information. So today I showed you the Duolingo website. If you go there, you'll find everything. I'm talking a lot. Now let's see. That could be the funding issue. Today's performance on reading was much better. I'm feeling good. Here I also struggle. I lose my attention. You and your friend are both studying library science for your degree. You currently have a concentration in children's literature but are considering changing it. Okay, so should I change children's literature? No, I'm working on children's literature, so I will not change it. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, yeah? I've been thinking about doing the same thing. What are you thinking about switching to? That's actually what I'm considering too. I've been talking to some people who have done that concentration and they really like it. Exactly. I think it would be really great. And you already have experience working with kids, so that would definitely help. Yeah, they said it would be no problem to switch concentrations as long as I take the required courses for the new concentration.
I think I found one strategy. I made two mistakes, I understand. I got confused about two answers. I think I will focus more on the last speech. I mean, last half of the speech. That is where the main idea comes from. Maybe next time I will focus on the beginning and the ending part of the speech. Probably I will focus more on the ending part of the speech because it is more related to the questions I find. People are never satisfied with what they have. They always want something more or different. Do you agree or disagree? Why? Give you specific reasons for your answers. Let me know. Oh my, I'm having a headache. It's so tiresome. It takes out a lot from your body and mind. I'm talking, I'm doing my work, I'm exercising, I'm writing. Wow, good. Life is good.
Do you prefer to sleep late or wake up early? Why?
Hello. I prefer to sleep early. I prefer to wake up early. The reason is when I wake up early, I tend to do a lot of works. For example, I go to bed at 9, I wake up at 4:30. So then in the next 2 hours, I study, I do my own assignments, I work on my assignments, then my children wake up, my wife wakes up, then I do some family works, I run my household chores, I prepare to take my classes, I go attend my classes, I make YouTube videos. So it all happens because of waking early. And moreover, yeah, the disadvantage is sometimes I feel sleepy. I feel that I couldn't sleep more. I should have slept better. I feel that, but the ongoing works keep me busy and I enjoy the work that I can do, because if I wake up late, I might have the problems of not finishing every task I thought of doing before I started the night or started the day. So that's why waking up early gives me that advantage. It helps me finish my work, it helps me complete my task, it helps me balancing between my home and work, and it also keeps me energetic and refreshed. I prefer waking up early. So two laborers are working on fixing the trails. They are without them, the trains won't be able to move. They are doing major work. It takes a lot of guts. It takes a lot of strenuous efforts to complete this work, and but unfortunately they are marginalized people. They don't have too much income, and they find it difficult to run their household chores. They are not financially healthy. So I would say these laborers, these workers, they need more facilities from society. Just like this train, their life is stuck, so they need some to engines from society to help them push forward. And they epitomize the systematic flaws that our society has. We haven't been able to end the disparity between the poor and the rich. The gulf between the rich and the poor is high. Otherwise these people, they are doing a great job, but are they getting enough money? So I request the concerned authorities, the big companies, to bring more money or to give higher salaries to these laborers. I prefer my own room. Some people prefer silence. I do not prefer silence. I get motivated when I hear the sound of my children. Whatever the room is, the ideal place for me is I'm studying, my children are playing around, they are calling names, they are shouting, they are fighting, but they are there in front of me. That's what I really appreciate. I am a family man. I want my wife to be there. So wherever my family members are, whatever the place is, whether it is small or big, I prefer that place to be my ideal place. So why do they help me? Because they keep me stable, they give me sanity, and they give me the sense of shelter that I look for, which I don't find anywhere else. For that reason, to me, a place is where my family members are. As long as they are for me, as long as they are present in whatever the location is, I tend to study well, I tend to walk well, I tend to find more confidence because I do have the assurance that they are in front of me and they are the most important people on earth for me. For that reason, I find their existence stable or assuring. I come from Bangladesh. Bangladesh is a part of South Asia, and it's in the Asian continent. So what happens in India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Nepal? We tend to have more masala in our food. We prefer masala. So as a result, it epitomizes our culture. It shows that we are a masala loving generation. So it represents our culture too. So we love having spice in our food. So it shows that we love different ingredients and we love eating our food. We enjoy the mixtures of food. We love mixing them up. We love tasting our food. So the personal experience is after coming to the US, I find the food bland. So the reason is I do not have spice in my food. So if the US chefs, if they take our inspiration, if they follow our culinary expertise, they might make their food more tasty, because it's not only my complaint. Many people, even from the West, they complain that the food that is made in the USA is not tasty. So we talk about inclusivity, we talk about diversity, but you see, let's say you are an American chef. If you have inclusive thoughts, you might gain experience from watching an Asian chef making, let's say, chicken masala or chicken paratha or chicken fry in the Asian way. So if you follow that Asian chef's expertise, you will be able to bring more X factors into your culinary items. So that's what we need. We need to have cross-cultural interactions. We need more food festivals, the international food festivals, where the East and the West will learn from one another, where we will be able to exchange our taste. We will be able to understand the cultural varieties that come with food. Food is a great resource to invest in, and food improves our diplomatic relations. So food can enhance communication between war-torn countries. Thank you. That's the score. My last portion wasn't that good. I couldn't speak well. I mean, I couldn't discuss the topic I wanted. But overall, that's the score. I'm happy overall. That was not an easy exam, but no doubt I enjoyed it thoroughly. Duolingo is not easy, but if you work hard, if you keep practicing, you can go a long way, and you have that capacity. Why won't you work hard? Just keep working hard. You are great, and I want you to be better. And I will always pray for you wherever you need, whatever you need. Nasi is there for you. So I'll help you out. Don't worry. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And yeah, you can look at the missing words, some words I couldn't find, some mistakes I made. You can find out, do your own research and see what the correct words are going to be. I can see some. Let me see whether I remember it or not. I think it's gone. Okay, whatever. We will talk again.